Hey dolls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a makeover getting this doll ready for her senior pictures. Here's a video on how I accomplished this natural soft B. So here's a quick before the beat clip. And just to reiterate, disclaimer, I am not a makeup artist. So I went ahead and did her eyebrows off camera. What I'm doing right now is I'm priming and prepping her eyelids and creating a base for her eyeshadow. For this look, I only used the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. So I went ahead and tapped the darker brown of the palette into the outer corners of her eye, and then I did use a little bit of the light brown to kind of use as the transition color. And then I went ahead with the P. Louise Rumor 5 base to pretty much cut a crease on her lids. I did go ahead and pat off the excess of the base, and I just touched it up a little bit and just made sure it wasn't clumpy or anything. That way the eyeshadow can sit on it really nice and smooth. And whoo child, that cut crease came out better than the other lid. So we just went with all the clips from this side, this lid right here. But yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm smoking that darker brown on the outer corner of her eyelid so that it's a smooth transition for this light brown that I'm adding to the top of her lid. So being that the lighter brown was our main color, I did tap it out all throughout the lid and made sure that it was well blended with that darker brown on the outer corner. Now on the inner corner of her eyes, I went with a little shimmery gold, and I also decided to spread it on the top of the crease just to add a little, something there as well. Now I did go back to the left lid only because the right lid was a little bit more bolder than the other one. So I just went back to go, fix that up. Now surprisingly, this little thin wing came out really cute. It wasn't as thick as I wanted it to be. I'm still learning how to do thick wings and the right medium thin wing as well, but I gotta give myself some props because this came out better than I expected.
Yo, oh my goodness, it didn't even do anything to you.
So I had to cut out the scene of putting on her lashes. As y'all can see, that was very dramatic, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply the foundation all over her face. The foundation that I used for this look was the Fenty foundation. The shade I don't know honestly because she brought it on her own, and yeah, I like this foundation because it oxidized very well. Now she does have combination skin, oily and dry skin, and I did prep and prime her face beforehand, and it just went really well. Now I did go ahead and use my NYX setting spray to kind of give the foundation a little bit of a dewy look because it is a matte foundation, and being that she does have combination skin, you want it to be a little bit of both. You don't want it to be too oily and too matte. Now I went ahead and blended out the foundation using my Instapop face brush, and like I said, this went really smooth, real smooth, no problems. as y'all can see, she was feeling herself a little too much. Anyways, moving along, I used the Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 13. I absolutely love this concealer only because of the finish and how easy it is to blend it out. As you guys can see, it does have a little bit of a nice dewy glow to it, and I feel like with natural beats, that's the type of concealer you really want to use instead of using like matte finished concealers. Now, I love cream contour. I just feel like it adds an extra little oomph to the look. So to cream contour, I did use my Fenty concealer. I don't really remember the shade right now. I do know it's one of the darkest shades. And yeah. I really like to use the Real Technique setting brush to like blend out my concealers rather than a beauty blender, but I do use a beauty blender directly under the eye just to blend it out a little bit more. But when it comes to blending, I'm a brush girl. I love to use brushes, and unless I really have to, that's when I'll turn to using a beauty blender to like blend whatever like my brush couldn't. But I pick a brush over a beauty blender any day. And now I'm pretty much just blending out the contour with my Real Techniques Instapop cheek brush. Now this brush, I really feel like you could use it as a foundation brush, you could use it as a contour brush, anything of that sort, because for my preference, I use it as a foundation brush, and I also have an extra spare to use as my contour. But I'm also going back in with the Instapop face brush to like blend out perfectly so it's well blended with the foundation, because remember I did use that as the foundation brush as well. But honey, look at how everything is blending out so well, so perfectly, so fine. So now I'm just setting. Again, we don't bake anymore. We left baking in 2019. We set with our setting powders, meaning we press that bad boy all the way into the skin. And my favorite thing to do with the setting powder is just tapping it right on top of the brows to just give the brows a little bit of a, nice natural look. And then I'm using my Black Radiance contour palette and a little bit of the Fenty Mocha Mom Fenty Beauty Mocha Mommy bronzer to just top off that cream contour and just deepen it a little bit, just a little bit. But look at how her face is already like glowing. Look at the radiance, and we haven't even sprayed it yet. Just wow. I went ahead and tapped a little bit of brush. Wow, I can't talk, guys. I tapped a little bit of blush in onto her cheeks. Gotta add a little blush because she is taking senior pictures. And I'm just gonna set the face a little bit before I add some highlight to her face. And I'm just gonna use the Instapop face brush to press in that setting spray and highlight, baby, highlight. So now I use this black and this deep brown lip liner to line her lips. I use a lippy from Jewelry Cosmetics, and I use a lip gloss from CYO. It's like a pink and it was a nude, because you want to keep it natural. It's senior pictures. It gotta look really, really soft. And I went ahead and set her face one last time, and I used the Instapop brush again to press that setting spray into her skin. And honey, look at this doll. How'd I do, guys? How did we do on this look? Let me know. Drop your comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video.